Today is September 23rd, and yesterday was the first official day of fall in the US. Although where I live today, in Georgia, it was 95 degrees today. I'm kind of slowly starting to think about things that I want to make for fall. Also, encouraging me to think about fall sewing. Talisha of Creativity by T and Ellie of no, Sally and Sam Style are starting their fall sewing series called Falling for Sewing, which also is a good encouragement to, get us thinking about fall mates. The first thing I'm starting with is a cardigan. I work in an office where it's really cold, even though it's blazing hot outside. So having a cardigan that I can, just slip on and slip off would be perfect for me. So my thought was to start with this pattern, McCall 6996. It's a really simple cardigan pattern. I bought it a couple of weeks ago at the last McCall, well, not the last, but at a McCall sale at Joann. And I got it home and I just didn't feel like cutting the tissue paper, laying the pattern pieces out, cutting it out. Even though it looks like it's a pretty simple pattern, when I finally got home and got ready to sew, I just wanted to start sewing. So what I did and what I do a lot of times is just make my own pattern. So I have a cardigan that I had gotten from Walmart last year, and this is exactly what I wanted for work. The only thing is that this one, when I bought it, they only had a small in this color, which I probably needed a medium. But it fits perfectly. Other, maybe a little snug on the sleeves. It's got this vent in the back, although I don't need that. So what I did was just laid this cardigan onto some pattern paper, which is technically not pattern paper. It's gift wrap paper that I get from the Dollar Tree. I'll show you what it looks like. And it's just some inexpensive wrapping paper. Not sure if you can see it close up, but it's got lines on it. So the grid lines are, I think, 1 inch grid lines. And this is what I used to make my pattern. All I did was lay the cardigan on here, traced out the back, used the back to make the front. And then I also cut out a sleeve for the band that goes around the cardigan. I just cut out a strip of fabric that was 4 inches wide by, the length going around the cardigan. I'll show you what it looks like. And I'll show you what the pattern pieces look like. These are my pattern pieces, and I saved it because I've already duplicated the cardigan. I've made it 3 times so far. So when I cut out the pieces, the first piece was the back, and this part goes on the center. This is the neckband, shoulder. This is where the sleeve would go, and this is the side seam. To make the front piece, all I did was duplicate this one, and I'll show you how it matches up. So, is that backwards? Yeah, that's backwards. Okay. So, this is the front pattern piece, and it's exactly the same as this. The only thing I did was kind of cut it at an angle right here, just, like the opening of a cardigan would be. And then the sleeve, I just dropped. So the sleeve piece is made to be cut on the fold. So you would cut it on the fold here. And this curved part is the part that, this is your armhole. And this would be the underarm seam. And that's it. Really, it's just the 3 pattern pieces. Like I said, the band, all I did was cut out a strip of fabric that was 4 inches wide by the length around the cardigan. And I'll show you one of the finished ones just so you can see exactly how it came out. All right, so this is the first cardigan I made. Pretty simple. And this is the band that I was referring to that goes from the bottom hem all around the neck to the other side. The cardigan that I got from Walmart, it has pockets, but I chose not to add pockets to this one. I like it just the way it is. And plus, I ran out of fabric. so I didn't have enough for the pockets. But this is just a knit that I got from Walmart, one of the value bundles that they have. It was probably 2 yards for $3. And now I'll turn around just so you can see how the back is. And the band just goes, all around. And I've made two other ones. And I'll show you what those look like too. They're not quite finished, but I'll still show you what they look like. So this is another stretch knit from my stash. It's another one that I got from Walmart. I believe I got about 4 yards for maybe $6. It wasn't really expensive. It's kind of thin, but it's perfect for me for wearing in the office. This one, instead of hemming the sleeve, I did like a cuff, and I think this was maybe about 5 inches wide, and I just, did the length of my wrist because I wanted it to fit snug. And this one I did in the same way. The only thing is, like, I haven't finished this one. I just really just need to hem it and serge the inside. I had to make a quick run to the store today to get some matching fabric so I could hem it. But other than that, this one's pretty much done. And I love this color. I've got probably three, like 2 or 3 more yards of it, maybe two. Yeah, 2 yards left. Not sure what I'm gonna make with it, but I really love it. It's really soft, and the color is perfect for fall. This is the last one I've made in this sort of burnt orange t-shirt knit. Another value fabric from Walmart that I bought probably a few years ago. This one is almost finished. I just need to add the cuff. And I am going to do a cuff on this one instead of just hemming it. And yeah, I need to hem this one. And this one I haven't added pockets. I thought I would, but I'm kind of thinking I'll just leave it like it is. Probably won't even use the pocket, so there wouldn't be a need to really add it. Even though I made these by copying a cardigan that I have, this would be really easy to duplicate if you have like an oversized t-shirt. And I'll kind of show you how that would be done. This is an oversized Gildan t-shirt. It's not like super big, but it's a large, so it fits me pretty loose. So you can make a pattern out of this to make your cardigan. What you would do is just turn the t-shirt inside out and then fold it in half. Um, like this would be the back of the t-shirt. And when you get ready to cut out your pattern piece, you would just tuck the sleeve in, lay that on your paper, whatever paper you use. Like I said, I use that wrapping paper. Sometimes I'll use just regular brown craft paper to make my own pattern. You're just going to trace around it. When you do trace it, make sure this center back seam, or it's not a seam, make sure the center back is placed against the fold, or just make a note that this would be on the fold, so when you cut it out, you'll know. You will also tuck the collar band because you don't need that, and you probably can cut a little bit extra off since you're going to add this band to it. But this would be the back pattern piece. In order to make the front pattern piece, you would just make a duplicate of that piece and then kind of cut it at an angle right here. And it's not even a really exaggerated angle. You just don't want it going straight up for the front of your cardigan. Um, and then for the sleeve, you would just, lay this on your pattern paper. This edge here is what would be on the fold. And then you would just measure out the length that you would need it. When you're cutting it out, like when you're folding it, you're going to have to, just tuck the other part so you can see how this curve is. And then for the band, it's just 4 inches wide by, the distance going all around the collar, around the cardigan. I hope you know what I'm trying to say. If anybody would like a video just dedicated to making a cardigan from a t-shirt, let me know. I wouldn't mind doing that. And it's really easy to sew. I think once I cut it out, I probably finished it in maybe an hour. This is definitely something you could do on the serger. I don't know how to hem on my serger, but I know it's possible. other than the hem, like you can sew the whole thing on your serger. And if you are trying to like just sew through some fabrics in your stash or sew a project that you really don't have to think about, this would be a good one to try. Just wanted to share this easy to sew cardigan. Hopefully, this would encourage or inspire somebody. And again, if you have any questions, just leave it in the comments below. I would be more than happy to respond and also make another video if somebody needed more information. So, thank you so much for watching. My name is Danielle, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.